Hi everyone, welcome back to my garden. Today we are going to just walk around and I'm going to show you my beautiful garden. It's been through so much. We've had rain, we've had wind, we've had cold, and today it is 84 degrees. But that's only going to be like for 3 or 4 days, and then we're back to the 60s. But as you see, the garden is gorgeous. There's still a little bit of leaves um, that we're picking up from the crevices and some areas that I really haven't cleaned. But even though my garden is so small, I still have many sections that I have to deal with, whether it be pots or just, cleaning the weeds between the gravel to just the succulents that I have on the side that are in the soil, in the ground. I have to really focus my attention on certain areas because gardening is hard work. It looks great and the payoff is wonderful, but my respects to all my fellow gardeners out there that have to, uh, bend and use your knees and all this other stuff because it is hard work. I have to really take a bunch of breaks because, um, yeah, my body is not happy with me in certain positions. So I have to be very, very smart when I am gardening, and I have help from my hubby, which is awesome for all the heavy work or the strenuous work. But still, again, it is something that you have to maintain, you have to keep on top of it, even though in the winter I really let my garden be. I don't mess with it a lot. I will clean here and there, but I don't move anything around. I try to be very, very careful with the watering because, as you see, that's the key. When you have a garden, try to keep everything in the same um, specifications. For example, I have a lot of plants that are very similar and that like the same type of watering. I do have some in pots that are like I want to do some topiaries, and I have to keep an eye on more. But other than that, the succulents, the aloes, the agaves, the cacti, those are all the same as far as care and the same as far as sun. I mean, the cacti could take a little bit more sun. The succulents, morning sun is best. If it's going to be harsh afternoon sun, you're going to have an issue with your succulents. Um, so just keeping all that in mind. And again, I've had this garden for, again, several years now. And I have studied the sun patterns and I have studied what works in what areas and which are my favorite plants. And as you can see here, this curly jade, I love it. It is again growing great, and my plan was to have at least 3 or 4 of these bushes in my garden. And by propagating it, by cutting it and just pulling it apart and sticking it in the ground, I have been able to form several of these little clumps of this beautiful green bush. But now the aeoniums are awakening, and everything is looking gorgeous. All these aloes were the baby aloes from the mama that I have. These little baby coral aloes are also babies from the mama. They look way better than the mom. I don't know what it is with my coral mama. She looks a little bit desiccated. Her leaves aren't as full and fat. She's the one here to the top of the screen. Yeah, so here you're seeing the Saharas and that beautiful sempervivum, that garnet sempervivum that I planted, the chicks and hands, and just all these beautiful aloes. Um, the elephant bush that I planted in the back. I planted 3 of those, and I'm aware that it might clump to the front, but I wanted some height in the back. And I mean, it's as easy as pulling them out if they start to get unruly. Here is a Cameronite aloe, and it's looking good. It's a little bit stressed. I just put it in the front, and here I'm showing you my elephant garlic. It's doing great, and that is in some raised beds that I have in the front. Look at this beautiful crest of this myrtillo cacti. And those agaves are gorgeous. I don't know what I'm going to do with all these aloes. I might be selling some in the future. We have tons of little babies coming from the mom, and I just don't have any space for more aloes, and this is a tried and true mama. So I would like to share some with you guys. So if I do decide to put them on eBay or Etsy, I'll go ahead and let you guys know so that you can purchase one of these cuties if you guys want one for your garden. They're just awesome. Here is my Dorothea aloe, and look at it, how beautifully stressed it is. Look at how beautiful. Wow, like I mentioned, we had plenty rain and wind and now heat. So the garden is just loving it. So I also got into hydroponics, and I'm growing some dwarf cherry tomatoes, some Maldivar spinach, and some mini bell peppers. And my daughter got me started with this whole hydroponic thing. And I like the idea, and I have a test group here in the soil and some in solution, and it's just really fun and exciting. It all started out with a grow light, and I built this little kind of like a lighthouse greenhouse situation here, and I went ahead and just conditioned it so that I could put these themes in here. And yeah, this weekend I built the bottom part because it seems that I need more space, because so far I've had success with everything that I tried to grow. So I'm full of plants. I thought I was gonna lose some. Here you're seeing a peek at my window. It's already changed. I already rearranged a bunch of stuff, did other projects, but here is a sneak peek at my Sansevieria collection, the one that I have in the window, but I have tons of them outside in my living room and in other places. So yeah, I hope that you guys have been having a great end of winter. And I know that it's been so cold and raining in other places too. So I wish you the very best, and hopefully you can get out pretty soon in your gardens and start gardening and just cleaning up. And look at how gorgeous. Oh my goodness, that rain. I tell you, if you have good drainage, succulents love rain. So that's the key. It's okay if they get drenched, but as long as they have a way to dry out. And what I did is that when I knew it was going to be really cold, because our cold got down to 37, I went out there and used the blower to blow out all the centers and the water off of the plants so that they wouldn't have a wet center and freeze. All right, everyone. Well, that was the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed taking a look at my garden. And I have so many things coming up and so many other videos that I've already recorded of other little things that I've done in the garden. So make sure to subscribe and to hit the bell button and leave me a little heart or your comment below, and a thumbs up if you like this video, of course. And thank you so much for watching. Thank you for subscribing, and welcome to all the new subscribers. All right, I'll talk to you guys later.